Okay, so I have with me today Miss Price, who is the tech coordinator at Huffman High School, where we both are employed as teachers. And the tech coordinator is somebody who manages and supports technology within the school and also has responsibilities of planning and implementation of technology within the school, and also someone that offers support for the teachers. So I want to start off, Ms. Price, by asking you, typically, what are your job responsibilities as far as Huffman High School, and what do you normally do daily, as our tech coordinator?
So basically, as the on-site tech coordinator, it is resetting passwords, making sure teachers putting in help tickets for teachers. They need help getting on Power School. They need help linking Power School, Schoology, how to operate different things. If they have connection issues with some of their devices, that's about all that we can do in-house
Mhm.
without having to submit tickets. Installing some software or different things, we're typically not supposed to do that. They like for us to send that out to the district and let them come in and handle that.
Okay, thank you. Um, How do you feel what you do impacts student learning? Do you feel like you're doing anything that impacts student learning over the course of the past school year or even during this school year?
Actually, I do feel that being able to educate the teachers on the things that Schoology can do, that I make it seem that it is helping the teacher by easing some of their stress and the load they have with each class by showing them how to link and do things, but it's also helping the students by providing them the opportunity to have work available if they're not on campus for a day or two, whether they're sick, if they have some other reason they're out. But it's giving them more opportunity to have their curriculum at their fingertips.
Okay, thank you for that answer. My next question for you is, how have you improved or become more focused on what you do in order to improve student learning in this position? What are some things that you've done to improve in your position?
Well, one of the things I teach math, so that's typically a non dominated, like you don't really use much electronic stuff typically. It's in the past it's always been a calculator. Computers were sort of like no. Well, now I have really strived, especially since COVID, to incorporate as much as I can into Schoology in my curriculum and give the kids work on the computer on different devices and websites, because based on colleges now, the post-secondary education is all based on computers.
Yeah.
So the more I can expose the kids to that and help walk them through it, the better prepared they are when they get out of high school.
Right. I like that answer. Um, in this role, how do you feel the new technology is changing the role of the teacher? Like, do you feel like the role of the teacher is taking away some, or what are you feeling about how this technology is changing teachers or even how we teach?
Well, especially with AI coming out and being so visible and out there, I think it's not taking away the teacher role, it's actually stressing it a little bit more, because we've got to teach the kids how to properly use all these things at their fingertips. They're, they let's put it in Chat GPT or let AI write this paper, and they just copy and paste it. They're not paying any attention, and they're actually putting in the little things at the top that say, okay, Chat GPT says this, or do you want me to do this for this? And that's plagiarism. It's
Right.
cheating. So I think it actually makes us more of a guidance, a guider. We have to be more aware of being that leader to show them and guide them through how to use the that we have to really benefit from it.
Okay. My
So
next question,
I think that's the biggest thing for teachers.
right. So my next question is, in what ways are technological improvements impacting the way educators deliver knowledge? Like, what do you feel this technology is doing to help the way we're delivering to our students?
I really thought it was helping when we had access to the computers daily to
Right.
but yeah, I mean, because we were able to differentiate so much better. We were able to, the kids that were the fast learners, we were able to provide more information at their fingertips so that they could continue to work forward while we were able to help the ones that were lagging a little behind. So using electronics, using Schoology is a great way to differentiate in a classroom if you have access to it so that the discrepancies in the level of the learners isn't as detrimental to the learners. If you have a low learner, a slow learner, and you have to slow down for them when you don't have something available for the faster learners, then those fast learners lose a little because they can't keep moving forward. But if we move at their pace, then the slow learners fall behind even more.
Right.
So I think that technology is there to help with that differentiation if we have the ability to use it that way.
Great. And my last question is, what are the concerns that you have about the future of education as it relates to new hardware and new software that's being developed?
Again, I think the biggest thing is going to be AI that's coming out, the artificial intelligence. And we already struggle to get qualified teachers. If they're willing to throw unqualified, necessarily uncertified teachers in a classroom for a year or two, then those kids could be losing an entire year or 2 years of needed curriculum development,
Mhm.
especially at some of the lower grades and the middle school. That's it's core material they have to have, and it's hard to get it back if you don't get it when you were supposed to. And I fear some teachers may use that as AI as a crutch, like, oh, just do this. It's easier for both of us if you do that.
Mhm.
Um, and teaching's not meant to be easy. It's meant to be we're teaching, we're guiding
Right.
people.
Well, thank you so much, Ms. Price, for doing this interview. You had some very, very good information in your answers. And once again, I do feel that technology is important when it's in its correct place, I feel like. But thank you again for the
No problem.
responses that you gave, and have a great day. Thank you.
I will. You too.